Welcome to the award-winning Logic Stage series from Elemental Science. Our classical science programs for Logic Stage typically begin in 5th grade with biology for the Logic Stage. Then in 6th grade, you'll move on to earth science and astronomy. In 7th, you'll move on to chemistry, and in 8th, you'll complete physics. Let's take a look inside the Logic Stage Teacher's Guide and Student Guide. Your Teacher's Guide will begin with a quick start guide so you can quickly begin. You'll have a list of the table of contents plus a peek inside the different components in the program, including the student guide. Then you'll have a deeper dive into the different parts so you can better understand how to teach your students. And you'll have tips for how to structure your week along with samples of work that you could expect from your student. You'll have a list of books and microscope information along with the list of the topics studied in the program and the materials listed by week. For your first unit, you'll begin with the overview sheet. Again, the books that you'll need for that week, for that unit. You'll have the topics that you'll study. You'll have the memory work that the students are going to be assigned during the unit. You'll have the materials you need and the vocabulary that you're going to cover. After that, you'll find the schedule broken into 2 days a week or 5 days a week, so you can choose what best fits your family. In the teacher materials, you'll have a glimpse at what's on the student assignment sheet from the student guide, and then you'll have the notes that you need for that section. So this will always begin with a hands-on experiment. Your students have this information in their student guide, which I'll show you in a moment, but you'll also have the procedure information in the introduction, along with any tips to help lead them through, and some extra activities if they want to take it further. In the student guide, you'll have that same student assignment sheet that's broken down in the teacher's guide. For the experiment, you'll have a fully customized experiment sheet for each week. It'll have the introduction, space for a hypothesis, materials listed, and then the procedure will tell the students exactly what to do, along with space for them to make observations and results and draw a conclusion. Back in the teacher's guide, you'll have the read section of the student assignment sheet, followed by discussion questions with the answers in here in case you don't want to do the reading with the students. And then you'll also have the vocabulary that they have for that week. In the student guide, the students will have the questions that you're going to ask, along with plenty of space to write down what they've learned from the reading assignments. This can be done as lists of facts, it can be bullet points, it can be paragraphs, whatever your student is capable of writing at that time. Their vocabulary can be recorded at the beginning of the unit on the vocabulary sheet for that unit. Back in the teacher's guide, we have the write section of the student assignment sheet, along with any sketch answers or any other answers you need for that section. In the student guide, they'll have a blank pre-drawn sketch along with the information to label it on the student assignment sheet. At the very back of the student guide, they will have a list of the memory work that they're memorizing in the unit, and then they will also have a glossary of the terms so they can look them up on their own. Each unit proceeds the same way, and then at the end of each unit, there is a unit test. These are optional. You can choose to give them to your students or not. We have them as free downloads on our website. The link to that is in the intro material. And you can give those to your students, and then we also have the answers to those tests. And Teacher's Guide continues on that way until you get to the appendix, where we have all the dates laid out for you for your students to put out. We have any other additional information you need to guide your students, along with reading assignments for younger students if you want to fold in a younger student, and any other templates that you would need. So that's a look at the award-winning Logic Stage series from Elemental Science.